Hi, I'm Mark McClellan, Stewardship Coordinator with the Georgia Forestry Commission, and welcome to another virtual field day series where we discuss the most common topics of forest stewardship. As you can imagine, prescribed burning is one of the most effective and inexpensive tools a land manager has to ensure a healthy forest. In today's episode, we have invited RT Lumpkin, our Prescribed Fire Center Coordinator, to discuss how to properly plan and safely conduct a prescribed fire on your property.
So you may have heard that prescribed fire is a very beneficial tool. Some may think of it as a very dangerous or even risky event. While we do need to take precautions to ensure our burn goes well, it can often be a very simple or uneventful occasion. When you're cooking your meal at night on your grill or stove, do you worry about burning your meal? Me either. It's because we understand the process. So what is prescribed fire? It is the application of fire in a knowledgeable manner in a specific area under specific circumstances to accomplish an objective. Many plants and animals have become very dependent on fire to maintain healthy, vibrant populations. So why you are burning is one of the most important things to consider as a landowner. By definition, a prescribed fire should accomplish an objective. Some of the common objectives are site preparation for tree planting, reducing the risk of hazardous fuels, promoting wildlife habitat, and even promoting some of our native species, like our longleaf. Forest stewardship plans are a great resource for private landowners. They contain stand maps that identify areas to be burned for the next several years. If you're looking for a more detailed educational experience, the Georgia Forestry Commission offers several opportunities. First is a prescribed fire certification class. These classes offer an in-depth look into prescribed fire across Georgia. If you're looking for a more hands-on experience, Learning Burns could be a viable option. You will be invited to attend a private landowner or public lands track, and we will actually apply prescribed fire. You will hold a drip torch and work closely with a mentor so that you can ask questions and gain a better understanding of fire as the day goes along. Another program we offer in West Central Georgia is LIFT, or Landowner Field Trips. This allows you and I to work very closely together to visit a burn that is happening currently or has recently happened so that you can gain a better understanding of prescribed fire. A burn plan is a critical part of any prescribed burn. It lists the critical items needed to ensure your burn goes well. These plans contain general information like the landowner name, how many acres are being burned, where you're burning, where fire breaks will be installed, firing methods that will be used, and weather conditions. It even has a list of commonly used parameters that generally result in good prescribed burns. Smoke-sensitive areas, contingency plans, emergency contacts, and mop-up procedures, along with your burn permit, are often common parts of a burn plan. As part of your planning process, always check with your local municipality and your local GFC office to ensure all local laws are followed. A blank copy of the burn plan can be found on our website, along with information about smoke management. Smoke management is crucial to ensuring a successful burn. Please visit our website to utilize items like V-Smoke to predict and map out the smoke impacts around your planned fire. Depending upon where you are in the state, different cost share opportunities are available to help you offset any out-of-pocket expenses related to prescribed burning. PPE, or personal protective equipment, is a crucial part of any prescribed burn. It ensures the safety of everyone involved. Recommended clothing options for any prescribed burn are long sleeve Nomex shirt and Nomex pants, a hard hat, leather gloves, leather lace-up boots, and eye protection.
When Nomex is unavailable, cotton is your next best option. Avoid synthetic materials like polyester because it will melt when exposed to direct heat.
Having the right tool for the job can make any project safer, faster, and more efficient. Here in West Central Georgia, we have prescribed burn trailers that are available to rent. The rental fees from this trailer actually keep up the maintenance on all the equipment and tools that are contained within it. When it comes to drip torches, we recommend you use a mixture of diesel fuel and gas. This should always be 3 parts diesel, 1 part gas. I have found it easy to fill up at a gas station to ensure that you get the proper amounts in each can to maintain safety. Installing fire breaks prior to your burn is a must. They're typically about 6 to 8 feet of mineral soil, and these are typically accomplished with farm tractors, bulldozers, wet lining, or hand equipment. Other things that you can use as a fire break would be natural areas like streams, creeks, or rivers. When weather conditions are finally right to burn your property, all prescribed burns should start with a test fire. This is a small representation of how the day will go. These are very small areas, about 15 to 20 foot square, and ensure that objectives and safety concerns are met for the day. Terrain constantly influences fire behavior. As you can see, fire moves a lot faster up a hill than it does downhill or across the hill. You can typically expect a prescribed burn to move about 10 times faster up a significant slope than it will on flat ground. Always keep this in mind when applying different firing techniques. Just like terrain, the time of day influences fire behavior. The earlier in the day it is, the higher the humidity and the lower the temperatures are. The later in the day it gets, the lower the RH becomes, or relative humidity, and the temperature becomes higher, allowing more fuels to become available and ready to burn. Once everything is considered to be a go, you should advance a backing fire. A backing fire is a short flame that advances off of your mineral soil fire break and increases the distance of that fire break as it proceeds. So if your fire has advanced 8 to 10 feet off of your fire break and you have an 8-foot mineral soil break, you now have a 16 to 18 foot wide fire break. Once your backing fire is advanced about 20 to 30 feet off of your fire break, you typically use other firing methods to complete the burn. These firing methods include flanking, grid ignition, or head fires. You monitor these conditions as the day goes along and vary these firing techniques to meet your objectives. It's now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the fire passed through here probably 30 minutes ago. The fire has accomplished exactly what we wanted it to do. A low, small flame about 2 to 3 feet in height, and it has top killed a lot of the hardwood species that grow in the understory. This is good for our native wildlife habitat and promoting native grasses and forbs to grow. Mop-up is a crucial part of any prescribed burn. We often recommend a minimum of 30 feet in being cold out, meaning this debris that's smoking right here on the edge either needs to be extinguished with water or moved further interior so that it does not cause an escape problem tonight, tomorrow, or in the future. It is always a good idea to return to your burn site several weeks after the burn, just to evaluate the effectiveness. This area was burned about 2.5 months ago, and we wanted to top kill our hardwood sprouts. We can see that that has been successfully accomplished, and we met our objectives.
Thanks, RT, for teaching us about prescribed fire. To learn more about this topic and other topics, please visit our website, gatrees.org. We hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next time.